All right, everybody, we'll get going with Kentucky here. We have Coach Lawson and Ella Emmert. Coach, I'll ask you to please say an opening statement to start things off.
First I want to start with thanking the University of Georgia. I mean, they've done just a good job. I wish I could stay here a little bit longer, but awesome commitment. The workers have been unbelievable, not only running a classy show, but just really did a great job with the field and the graphics and just the hospitality and everything. So they did an awesome job. Also want to thank the SEC to put on this show. This production is just unbelievable. There's nothing like it in softball. So just want to shout out to them. As far as the Wildcats are concerned, we obviously got in a hole early. And when you do that against a good team like Georgia, it's really tough to come back from. It was, we did have a couple of chances there and we could have tied it up, but we just didn't push some runs across. And then, we obviously had that really bad inning at the end. So, not a lot to say. We just gotta, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to Lexington. We got a few days to kind of like circle the wagons, figure some stuff out, and then, just wait our fate for the NCAA tournament.
All right, now, if you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll come around to you. Mike.
Coach, I got just kind of a general question. Texas and Oklahoma League. The league was already dynamite, but what does that do as far as the depth and in terms of a team like Kentucky, a good team, but when you play in a league like this, it seems like things can go back quick. I know it happened to Georgia too. If you look at their record.
Yeah, well, we got to get better. Texas and Oklahoma are the best. Like until someone knocks them off, they're the best. And, certainly, you can argue the traditional teams in the top of the SEC have done a good job this year too. So they're fighting, but, we've all got to get better. So on the one hand, you're like, oh, Texas and Oklahoma are coming in the league. But on the other hand, our goal, the reason we do this is to play great softball. So just having them in the league, seeing them day in and day out is going to make everybody better. So you're going to see over the next few years, you're going to see every team elevate. We are essentially going to be the NFL.
Next question.
Ellen, you want to talk about your tag home fight?
It wasn't just me. Peyton Flott's also involved. She's got a cannon out there, so I knew she'd get the ball there in time. It was just a matter of if I could make the tag or not, and I did. So.
Ella's being humble. She loves to play, right? She loves to play. She's got a lot of pride. So.
Go ahead, front row.
Coach, you mentioned about opportunities to score for you guys. What was Lily doing specifically to prevent that?
What was that?
Lily doing to prevent that?
Oh, she does a great job mixing speed. She was doing a great job. She was doing a great job commanding her stuff. And then, when you think you're on it, she came in with that rise ball. So I thought she just had a great game. She was pounding the zone. She didn't give up free passes or anything like that. She did an awesome job today.
Back row.
Coach, just tell me about Sarah Diaz. And it's a solid outing for her.
Yep.
But a solid outing. Just tell me what she's meant since she got you in your program and how important she's been for you.
Oh, Sarah's great. She's a great pitcher. She's been, she's working her way back in. At the beginning of the season, she was, she closed a bunch of our games. She's a lot of the reason we're in the position that we're in right now, which is awesome. And then she's just such a competitor. She came in, she has a great tone about her. She's a great dugout person, a great culture person. So just having that person with experience, but also is very competitive. She goes out to win games, and she has the right mindset. So I can't say enough about what a great job she's done this year for us.
Go ahead.
Coach, you've been in the league a long time. You're a veteran coach. That's why I ask you these questions. But kind of another 10,000-foot question about the pending House versus NCAA settlement. We hear about roster limits, but then we hear about maybe full scholarships. Well, what does that mean for SEC softball? Do you think ultimately that can be positive?
Well, it has to be a positive. Softball's going from, if it passes, softball's going from 12 scholarships to potentially 25. I mean, you're more than doubling the number of people who can pay for a college education. So, I mean, that for sure is a positive. I mean, there's no other way of looking at it.
Any more questions for Coach or Ella? Okay, thank you all.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.